Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by...
Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Eto'o at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Eto'o. That has been slung wide. Neymar pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Opts to play it back. And De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! The man is an artist! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Eto'o. Neymar. There's the shot! Robertson gets it clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 5.
Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
De Bruyne delivers. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
At a time.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. There's the whistle for half-time. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cafu. Cafu. Great run on the overlap here. Takes aim and crosses. Dida claims it without any fuss. Cruyff. Azar, looking understandably energised after his goal. Azar. Cruyff. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Ambitious ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul.
Such good technique.
Lovely feet. Now who's going to be first to this?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall. And it's come back out to him. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. Flashes it across. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been clubbed away. Driving forward. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely shaped ball. Danger averted for now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Cruyff. A heavy challenge. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois.
Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it's taken a big... Shoots! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice physical challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that's gone loose. And it's Rice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rice. Cruyff. David Villa, played out wide. Rijkaard. Raul. Gets a good foot in there. Roberto Baggio. And it's Rice. And here's Forlan. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. That's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. And he's managed to get rid. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Cafu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he stop it going out? And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Robertson gets a good foot in there. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Off it takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Godzilla really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is lovely. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Raul. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Looking to play him in. And he's in, and the shot! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Raul. That's an imaginative pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is expertly dealt with.
1 minute added time.
He might be in here! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there is the half-time whistle.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give it...
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kvaratskhelia steaming on goalwards. Kvaratskhelia! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that really is so... And that's it! And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's De Bruyne. Probing pass. Torres gets into a good position. Picked out, great chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Big chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Thuram. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Thuram certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Robertson gets into some space. De Bruyne clears it away. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Shifted upfield.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Good ball, good take. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram. Thuram! Oh, it's come off the upright. What a wonderful goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's away. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, no. There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bebeto. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that is rather wayward. Neymar. Oh, it's Raul! And that's caused a worry or two.
Raul is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he cuts out the supply. Adams getting this one clear. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Raul. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bebeto. Cafu. Nice looking ball. Neymar looking to run onto it. Van Dijk with the clearance. That's good running with the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, good-looking ball. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they've got it again. Out towards the flank. Torres! And they've got rid.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. No messing about. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. And it's Fernando Torres. Nice-looking ball. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Just the goalkeeper's big chance! Howson has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bale. Great run on the overlap here. Now here's the delivery. Caceres gets it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Raul. Knocks it into space. Danger averted for now. Fiore. And this is Bale. And this is Bale. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tries to pass it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Nedved. Chance! And he hits the net. Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And he shoots! It's Jean-Luc Neymar! That comes as a mighty relief. He's had it taken off him. Bale, and this is Bale. It's Bale! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Borussia Dortmund. Mbappe! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and let...
He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 3
And he's
minutes
away.
added time.
And Owen! Owen! Sensational! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's half-time here. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 97, Aubameyang.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
And the shot! Rijkaard with the clearance. It's a searching pass. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's superb. Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Nedved had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
So, third corner of the game. Aubameyang getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Cafu. And this is Raul. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Oh, denied brilliantly.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. It's bounced back off the post. He has done it. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Owen. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
De Bruyne tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Roll! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that should get the job done. Aimed in towards the centre.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! That's a decent clearance.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Strong running down that left flank. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire.
Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Torres. Baresi. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Cafu, he's picked his way through. Cafu proves... Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Fernando Torres. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's De Bruyne. Now that's a fine challenge.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Baresi can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Look at the space here. Real chance! And he's done it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He is through here. Torres. Well, this is a very good run. And that's too far for anyone.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That'll be a throw. Now it's Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Batistuta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This... Can he finish? It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Just a quick
at this
reminder
stage.
today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Mbappe.
Here we
Coming
go
on
again.
The field is number
Well, I think they have to be
97,
positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
De Bruyne is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aubameyang. Oh, terrible mistake. Kaka.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Just off target. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Danger averted for now. Baresi cuts it out. David Villa. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looking to play him in. That's a throw. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Barcelona have their third corner. Batistuta tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Michael. Rijkaard. Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Has been indicated.
Michael. And that is that. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Cafu. Probing pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Delivers with big header. Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Bruyne. Raul. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played into space. Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! The man is an artist! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
That's really well manoeuvred. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roll, running with the ball. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, this could be a chance.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Fernando Torres goes for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Torres. Torres puts his foot on the gas. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roll! And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Raul. Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adams. Passing nice and neat.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's in on shoots! And he's quick to get it clear again. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams.
And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen,
And
they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number
He's got
4,
away.
De Bruyne.
Crosses it in. Mbappe!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That is a crunching tackle. Raul. And it's De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. And his great chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
De Bruyne tries to clear. Oh, that's superb. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
No, again, there's no way through. Adams gets good distance on it. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Raul. Nice interception, well timed. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. And he thumps it clear. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Fernando Torres. Cafu.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Owen. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Torres. And that's gone loose. De Bruyne. Oh, delightful ball. Dunk cuts out the pass. It's a searching pass. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Back into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's cut it out. De Bruyne. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Fernando Torres. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was very necessary. And he opts to go forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Bruyne. Ball driven to... climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It scores! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Knocks it out wide. Great vision. Good ball, good take. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sinem Wang hit. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Dunk has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. Now he's got space here. Raul. De Bruyne. That's an imaginative pass. De Bruyne looking to get on the end of this. Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Mbappe.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Milan have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
There's the start of the second half.
To replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Giattaso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Rijkaard goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out of play for a throw. It's a promising position. It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. A header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Knocks it into space. Shoots! And he hits the net. Arsenal are level. Raul duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Nicely aimed pass. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Arsenal take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Played out to the left flank. That ball looks a good one. And this is Neymar. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he skips past his man. And he's whipped it across. Terrific header! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really...
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared without complication. De Bruyne does really well there. He is strong. Good ball over the top. He's onside. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's heaved it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They
minutes
were
has been
outnumbered, but
indicated.
he still came out on top.
Scholes. He's had it taken off him. Takes a shot! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up a cross. Bruno claims it. And that will be the final act. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. That's the keeper's ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Platini.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Raul just eases him off the ball. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
No goals as yet. Neymar, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Torres. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul gets into a good position. De Bruyne! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Now this could be a chance. Massaro, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Massaro is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Bullish header! Oh, the keeper's done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? He scores! Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's burst through! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Raul. Well, now it's a race for them. In he goes again! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41, Rice.
Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Fernando Torres. Number 8, De Bruyne. Coming on the field.
And the assistant
10,
referee rightly
Vitinha.
gives him offside.
Number 18, David Villa. Number 17, Isco. Substitution.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vitinha!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pirlo. Now Hoeneß. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's on it. Can he get away?
2 added
Foden.
minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Adams gets it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cleared away, and he's only too happy to take that back. Cafu. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross from Cafu. And he's there to clear it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a sharp pass. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Marquinhos. He's got away. Neymar! Oh, it rattles the bar. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a shot that takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Torres. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
he's had a shot! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adams tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's superb. It's roll! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Played into space out wide. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good-looking ball. Musiala. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne! De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
2 added minutes has been
Arsenal
indicated.
given another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's gone looking for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 15, Fernando Torres.
And we're off again.
Is number
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That has not gone well. Musiala.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Musiala cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ball is over the line. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 3 coming up. Now there's... and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's De Bruyne. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now, that is a hefty challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has found a way through. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Makalele cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Spread it left. Roll goes on a charge down the left. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nicked it back promptly. Rice, and here's Raul. And this is De Bruyne. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he cuts out the supply. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Makalele cuts it out. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Torres. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard. Messi. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to go deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's found a way past. Incoming delivery. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. And this is Raul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dunk is always looking to break lines. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dunk makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice. Raul. And it's De Bruyne. In towards the back stick. And the shot's on here. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Cannavaro.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Number 22.
Here we go again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Raul. Now it's Villa. Looking for options for movement. Arsenal do appear to have... Oh no, what has happened here? Raul. Now it's Darwin. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes. And he's intervened well there. That's really well cleared. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Knocks it out wide. Cafu! And it's played in. It's a mighty effort! It's there! Arsenal are level. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 7, Bellingham.
And it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted.
Vitinha. Substitution.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vitinha. Rijkaard. Raul. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Villa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cafu. The referee has given a corner.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Cleared away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
With official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Neymar. Now it's Villa. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. That's at the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Now it's Raul. Great vision. Chips it through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's in on Godzilla! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, this is a great... And Torres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Torres. Torres! Magnificent! A finish of true class! Arsenal take the lead. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper. Yeah, and